Bob is currently in a committed, toxic relationship with a glowing rectangle. His thumb is moving with the speed of a hummingbird's wing, scrolling through short videos of people dancing in kitchens and cats falling off sofas. He doesn't even like these videos. He isn't even laughing. He is simply a passenger on a high-speed train to nowhere. This is Bob, and today, Bob has decided to commit digital treason. He is deleting every social media app on his phone. He thinks this will be easy. He thinks he is the master of his own kingdom. Bob is very, very wrong. The apps are gone. Bob feels a strange, holy sense of power. He looks at his blank home screen and feels like a monk who just reached enlightenment. He is already planning his new life as a productive genius. He'll learn French by noon. He'll write a novel by dinner. He'll probably grow 2 inches taller just from the sheer weight of his new intellect. 10 minutes have passed. Bob is sitting on his sofa. For the first time in 3 years, he is just sitting. No screen. No noise. Just Bob and his thoughts. It turns out, Bob's thoughts are actually quite boring. He starts wondering if he's always breathed this loudly. He begins to count the bumps on the ceiling. Suddenly, Bob's hand moves. It's not a conscious choice. His hand reaches into his pocket, pulls out the phone, and his thumb taps the exact spot where the colorful camera icon used to live. But there is nothing there. This is Bob's basal ganglia taking the wheel. His brain has carved a literal 4-lane highway for this specific movement. He is currently looking at a blank screen like a man staring into an empty fridge, hoping a snack will magically appear if he just looks hard enough. Bob's brain is currently experiencing a massive dopamine deficit. For years, he has been feeding his reward system a constant stream of cheap, easy hits. Now, his neurons are standing around like confused tourists who just found out the amusement park is closed for renovations. They want their prize, and they want it now. To fight the urge, Bob decides to do something radical. He picks up a book, a real physical book made of dead trees. At first, the words look like a foreign language. His attention span is currently shorter than a microwave timer. He reads the same sentence 4 times and still has no idea what it says. His brain is screaming for vibrant colors and a fast-paced beat. But then, something strange happens. Around page 5, the screaming stops. Bob actually follows a plot point. He realizes that when you aren't being bombarded by notifications, time actually slows down. He feels a sense of calm. He feels like he's finally stepped out of a noisy construction site and into a quiet garden. He's doing it. He's actually winning. By late afternoon, Bob is a new man. He goes for a walk without his phone. He looks at a tree. He notices that the sky is actually quite blue. He feels like a pioneer discovering a new continent. He's convinced he has cured his addiction in less than 8 hours. He's already practicing his speech for when he wins the Nobel Prize for self-control. Then, the evening hits. This is the danger zone, the sundown effect. Bob is sitting in his quiet apartment, and the silence starts to feel heavy. He realizes he has no idea what his high school classmates had for dinner. He doesn't know which celebrity is currently being canceled. He feels a crushing sense of FOMO, fear of missing out. Or more accurately, fear of being alone with his own thoughts. Bob's brain has officially unionized and is now on strike. It refuses to generate any happy chemicals until it gets its glowing rectangle back. Bob is pacing the floor. He's sweating. His thumb is literally twitching with a life of its own. He picks up the phone. He opens the App Store. His finger is hovering over the Install button. Just 1 minute, he tells himself. Just a quick check to make sure the world hasn't ended. But just as his finger begins to descend, a notification light blinks. Not from an app, but from a text message. A message from an unknown number that simply says, "I know what you're trying to do, Bob. Don't look outside." Bob freezes. He looks at the phone. He looks at the window. The sun has gone down. And the challenge of day one just got a lot more complicated. If he wants to make it to tomorrow, he's going to have to find out who's watching him and why his brain is suddenly his own worst enemy.